Hello family, this is Elwanda Bennett. This is my Microsoft project site. I want to click on it right here because this is my hub view, and right now I want you to take a look at this one project that I'm working on right now so I can give you an idea of how it works in here. Microsoft project, pretty straightforward. This is online, and I'll just show you. It's connected with these items. I pay $10 a month for this feature, and you'll see I have a drop down here, but all you can do is really click this. You can't make a roadmap unless you have a license. So right here, you click on the project that you're working on, and you saw you could click here to get a new project. I'm not doing that. I'll go into an existing project that I have, and I'm gonna take you through all three of the views. They have grid, board, and timeline. Timeline is most like the Gantt chart. That's what you'll be familiar with. Then I have an assortment of tasks that I have, from site development to content development, graphic development, each of these items. Then add the blog schedule, spelled incorrectly, but that's important because that's going to take 27 days. This one will take 109 days, and this will take 1 day to do the content development, which is probably not accurate. I'll click on it and fix the days. So when you click here, you could say how long it's going to be, whether it be days or hours. I'm going to say that's going to take about 56 days, I will say. Then I'll hit enter. And you can see I can just quickly go down coming up, and maybe that's a 2-day thing. This topic listing, graphic development could take about 12 days. So just to give you an example, then it'll show you who's assigned to, and we can go through this later. The key thing is the books published. I want you to look at this. I'm clicking over here on this ellipsis, and this will show me more options and give me info. So I'll click right here. I can do more options, which I can open the details, make a subtask. I could cut it, I could copy it, and you may want to do the copying because it's very difficult to get these in, I find, so you may want to do that. Then you could do a complete. So I'm going to pretend this is complete as an example. I'll just click this. You heard the little magic? That's all I want you to hear. No, it's not really done, so let me go back and reactivate the task. I just wanted to get a sense of accomplishment. The key thing you want to do here is open details. You click there, you get a flyout menu over to the far right hand side, and over here it has, what is it? Realize that I can't spell very well. I'll fix that. I'm right mouse clicking. So I put in a start date and a finish date. It takes about, so when you put in the start and the finish, it automatically calculates the duration. You can put in the percent complete, in my case none, and then you can see what bucket you want to put it in, and this is at launch. If I move it to pre-launch, it'll move to that tag. And let's say it says it'll take me 216 hours. I think I've worked on it 6 hours. Just hit tab there. And then that's pretty straightforward as to how you do that. From here, you have a couple of choices. I'm just going to close it. It's web-based, so you won't see me saving very much. Right here, we'll go to the board to take a look at how things are. Then you can see I have pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. And we're not done launching, so you won't see anything there. But when you do get it finished, you can just click it and drag it over here, and that'll make it add into this bucket. So nothing's over there, but you've seen these sorts of buckets in maybe Jira, or maybe you've used Trello for these boards, but this is like a Kanban board. And if you decided you wanted to group the tasks in any other sort of way, you could add a bucket, and that will give you an opportunity to do that. I want to look at the timeline really quickly with you. Quick timeline. And what this is like the Gantt chart view. And if you're looking here, you go, oh, the blog schedule, what's going on there? Well, a couple of things. Remember, this is the details, the info, and this is the more options. And I could scroll to it, I can open the details. So let's take a quick look. I'll just open those details real quick. Over here to the far right, we have it here. And I had put that it depended on the site development, and I gave it a set of time that it would take. I'll just say I got it like maybe 1% complete. Oh no, not 25%, just 1%. So I just started it. I didn't do much just to do that. But notice that it puts in the dependencies right here. And this is a finish to start relationship. And whenever I'm ready, I can just close this out. Also, if I find I can shorten the task, I can actually click it and drag it to shorten it or lengthen it if I need to. And notice it puts the days, the dates, and I'll back this up a little bit so that you can see it working actively. See that big lag time in between? So I would just move it over, but not really, but you can. And what else? Oh, you also have this one project that is this task that is not related to anything. So you can put in those relationships and it'll automatically calculate it going out for you. And that's pretty much just a quick site relaunch. It's not as detailed as I would like it to be, but at least you have a high level understanding of how to get in and use Microsoft Project just to make things. And to add a new task, you just click here and you can name it whatever you want. And one of the key things here is that I would just drive into details if I wanted to add a start and a finish and everything. I could also assign it to people. I'll just assign it to myself. And let's get it started. Let's say we had to start that in March. We'll just go down a little bit. Actually, click out and go December, March of 2021. Let's say it starts here. You can also decide when it ends, and you may want to say it ends in August. This is all your data. You get to say how it goes. Then you can start putting dependencies in. You could add a dependency, very straightforward. And let's say it depends on the books being published. This is just an example. Then you will click that. Then when you go on the chart, you'll notice that now there's a connection between those things. You see that? And if you find you need to extend it, you could. And you'll notice that it changes the dates here. So that's pretty much the beginning things that you need to know in here. We're not quite done. We haven't covered everything, but at least you have some insight.